This Valentine's Day, millions of single women are wondering if they'll ever find that someone special. Onion News Network Tech Trends reporter Jeff Tate explains how the internet has revolutionized the way women irrationally get their hopes up.
Thanks, Brandon. As February 14th approaches, sad, lonely women across the country are using online dating websites in futile attempts to change the course of their pathetic lives. This rapidly aging overweight secretary from Houston began using Match.com earlier this year. In the past, she had to rely on the charity of friends to provide the dwindling trickle of men willing to meet her. But dating in the information age means she can seek out men who won't call back all on her own.
We wondered, is something that was once so taboo still that way today? We set out to find out how our culture today views online dating.
Won't you settle down with me? Settle down. We can settle at a table for two. Won't you wine and dine with me? Settle down. I wanna raise a child. I wanna raise a child. Won't you raise a child with me? Raise a child. We'll call her Nebraska. Nebraska Jones. She'll have your nose.
Although we didn't make it very far from the PSC campus, we did happen to stumble upon Dr. Aziz Kaspura from the Center for Social Confidence in Southeast Portland.
I'm Dr. Aziz, and I'm a psychologist here in Portland, and I focus on helping people who struggle with shyness and anxiety, social anxiety mostly, and I help them feel more comfortable in themselves, feel more confident in themselves for dating, relationships, at work, anywhere where lack of confidence might be affecting them.
To start our quest, we asked some people hanging out in the park blocks what their general reaction is to this new age phenomenon.
I don't know, I think it depends on the person. For some people it's really positive and for other people it's not.
Have you ever tried online dating? Would you do it?
I don't think so. I think I'd be really creeped out by it.
Yeah.
I would say negative. I mean, I never tried it, but it's just like you don't really know the person, so.
It depends. If you're in a relationship and trying to say you're looking for friends, then that's a negative thing. But at times it can be positive if it's within the same state.
Yeah.
And you're single.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like they're trying to make it positive. Like when you look at the commercials, it's like a positive thing, blah blah. But when you like do it, it's kind of like some people do it as a joke, but the people that do it legit, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a negative thing in like the young community. In the older community, maybe not so much.
Yeah. It's I mean, it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for the whole romantic true love thing, the meet cute, as it were, you're not going to find that on online dating probably. But I mean, if you're getting on in years and you want to start that family and get on to the next part of your life, and you're busy or you're in Manitoba, it's always great to have that internet capability to just go out and be like, look at people all over the world, you know.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
Would you be opposed to trying it?
No. I mean, my life would have to be very different before I considered it a viable option, but I don't hold any stigma against it.
Although these were the initial responses of people, what does our expert think?
I'd say online dating can be an incredible way for people to connect, especially people who are busy in their lives. I think now there's so much going on that taking the time to find people is hard, and you can get matched up with people who might have similar interests and hobbies and values, so you can connect with people who you might have a better connection with right off the bat. And I think a lot of the same rules and challenges apply to online dating that are in actual dating or face-to-face meetings, in that you have to be able to put yourself out there. In this case, it's through a profile or images and text about yourself, but it's still putting yourself out there. You have to worry about how you're perceived and if a person won't like you, and being able to handle that. So you still have to make contact on the web, and the same fears can come up, the same discouragement after rejection can come up, and so the same skills that will help you in face-to-face dating will help you in online dating.
So we wanted to know, what are the stigmas that today's culture holds on to concerning online dating?
Stay home and eat all the freaking chips, Kip.
Napoleon, don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day. Besides, we both know I'm training to become a cage fighter.
Have you ever run into anybody that is different in person than they like present themselves online?
Very much so.
Okay.
Especially like they send you a picture and then you see them and it's not them.
Gotcha.
And that was terrifying. So that's happened to me once or twice.
Okay. All right. Well,
there is no way that we are going on a plane to meet some woman who could be a crazy, sick lunatic. Didn't you see Fatal Attraction?
You wouldn't let me.
Well, I saw it, and it scared the I mean, it scared the shit out of every man in America.
Do you think that the people that you did go on dates with, did they end up being different than what you expected or how they portrayed themselves online?
Yeah, definitely. I think that was one of the biggest drawbacks to it, I think.
We open up against Michigan in 2 weeks, so coach has got me hitting the bench pretty hard. Shoot. How much is a lot? I'm putting up 300.
A number of years ago, before I was into authentic dating, I thought I had to be a certain way in order to be liked. I had a whole laundry list of how I was supposed to be attractive to women, and that came across in my face-to-face interactions and in my online profile. So I think I did Match.com. That was like, this might have been 6 years ago or more, something around there. And I did Match.com, and I created this profile that I was reading online, like how to create the most awesome profile and get chicks. It's like okay, and I did that, and didn't really have much response, much success. And it was really talk about being able to handle rejection. There's a sense of oh, no one likes me, and kind of didn't try it since. It would be very different if I did it now.
I think it's great for older people. My mom got married because of it, and I think it's cool for them, but for younger people, it's definitely more of a priority to meet people face to face and chemistry and all that. The online helps people connect on a more deeper level, I think.
Even though the general reaction was that online dating was not that positive of an experience, were there people out there who had actually tried it?
have you ever tried online dating?
No, I just started.
Just started. How's it working out?
Very well.
I personally feel that it works very well. I use online dating, and that's how I find potential mates. It's great.
I've been different. I think it works better for some people and for other people not as well.
I have in the past.
Yeah. No, but I should.
I'd say I've seen it go both ways. Sometimes people who are dealing with a lot of shyness, and I don't think shyness is a problem in itself, but I mean really restrictive shyness, where you're not able to live the life you want because you're shy. I've seen that in online dating. It can there can be a way to try to avoid the rejection, and I don't think that's the best approach. Really, the best approach is to learn how to go towards what you want in spite of the rejection. And so you can use online dating in that way and really pursue the people you're interested in, put yourself out there, and then I think it's incredibly beneficial.
We definitely had a mixture of opinions and experiences that we drew from those we interviewed. Although slightly surprised at the amount of negative reactions we received, it was very clear that this increasingly prevalent cyberculture in our world today definitely draws a reaction and an opinion from everyone we encountered. And with the increase of our dependence on cybercultures in our busy lives as a way of connecting, you never know, some of these people may in fact be popping up as the latest success story on the next eHarmony commercial during your evening news.